Hey, what's up, guys and gals? It's me. Hope everyone's having a good day. So today's video, I wanted to do it because I wanted to uh, give some, I won't say inspiration, but some positive insight for people that have a specific goal, whether it's health and fitness related, job related, career related, whatever it is. This is for people that, you have a goal, and everyone, it's good to have goals, but unfortunately, goals are not really easy to accomplish. A lot of times it just feels so far-fetched, so far away, and some people don't even try to reach their goals. But if you are trying to reach a certain goal, that is the first step. So I want to do this video because and reiterate the point that even when things just feel like a dead end, and things are just getting really, really arduous, really challenging, really hard, just understand that the harder that the journey is, the harder that it is to reach your goal, the more rewarding the outcome is going to be. So, once again, the harder the journey is, the harder it takes to reach a certain goal, it's going to feel even better when you reach your goal. Now, it's easy to just be given something, a freebie. Winning the lottery. Who wouldn't want to win the lottery, right? I do. Who doesn't? But I would venture to guess that the top people on Forbes and the billionaires and the multimillionaires, they probably get a bigger satisfaction from going through the journey of working their way up or through corporate or becoming an entrepreneur. That money that person has, they may earn $5 million a year. Someone else might win the lottery, $5 million a year. And this isn't to say one person's better than the other, but you kind of catch what I'm saying. One person had to go through a journey to reach their financial goals, and the same thing applies with health and fitness and life in general. Just to give you a quick example, like when I went back to school for my second degree to go into the medical field, um, other people have had to deal with a lot themselves. I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm on my high horse, but as an example, it was a pretty challenging time. It was hard to get classes. I was taking any class that I could. I had to take this anatomy and physiology class, so I had to take night class, and I was working part time, taking night class and going to school and going to my clinical rotations, and things just got really hard. Even prior to getting into the medical program that I applied to, I remember I would wake up early in the morning, get to work by like 8:30 or 9, and then I would work till about 4:30 p.m. or 5, and then I would drive immediately from the hospital, and then to the school, which is like 30 minutes away, and it was night class from like 5:30 to like 7 o'clock, and then once a week you had to do lab, and the lab started at like 7:30, so it'd be like 5:30 to 7 o'clock to lecture, lab from 7:30, and sometimes the teacher would let us out early, but technically it was from 7:30 to like 10:20. So at the worst case scenario, you get out at 10:20. After 10:20, I still had to squeeze in some workouts because I'm neurotic. And so I would get to the gym at like 11, and I'd be exhausted. I'd be so tired. And I don't drink coffee, and I get there by 11, and then work out till 12. So I remember coming home, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, so tired, dog tired, and all because eventually I want to uh, pursue a career in the medical field, which what I'm doing right now currently. But that was a good 3 years away, 4 years away. But I just took the necessary steps, and it felt so far away. Once I got into the medical program, that was just the beginning of the stress. I was commuting an hour minimum to and from my house. All this traffic. I drive a stick shift, and for people that drive manual, going in that first gear constantly to a stop, to a stop and go, stop, go. Um, it's not good. So if you have a lot of, like, right now, my commute is really easy, But if you have a big commute, you may want to consider getting an automatic, but let's not talk about cars. But anyway, that's one example. But it was hard. But after I did all that, I still had to pass a national board exam, do all the studying, yada 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 yada. You get the general point. But after it was done, and I passed my examination, my national board examination, I was more actually relieved a little bit, but yeah, I was proud of myself. But it's just a big weight off your shoulders, and it's like, you know what, I did it. It was hard, but it was worth it. And then during the graduation, a lot of people were, so my classmates were getting emotional too because they were going through the exact same thing. And from a health and fitness standpoint, I wrestled in high school. I wasn't the greatest wrestler, but one of my goals was to qualify for the California state championships. And California is considered one of the toughest wrestling states in America, bar none. I'm not just saying that, it's true. And to be one of the top 32 wrestlers in the entire state of California. And I think at the time when I wrestled, there was over 700 schools. Fast forward to all that, I went through hell. I mean, not to get into too much, but starving yourself, and it wasn't the healthy way, which is one of the reasons why I do this channel, because I want people to diet the correct way. But I was crash dieting. I was running, I remember one time to make weight the day before, I had like no, hardly any, I wasn't hydrated, and I did the wrong way, but I was running like 9 miles a day before just to make weight, wrestling 2 days all day just to try to qualify. And then it came down to literally one match my senior year, do or die. Could you imagine the amount of pressure I had? So much pressure, but people might ask, or my sister had said, like, is it really worth it? Because it's not like I didn't even wrestle Division 1 or anything, because I wrestled 103 pounds. I'm too small. The lowest weight class is 125 in college. And when I think back on it, I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of crazy what I did, but would I change it? I'm not sure I would, because it's made me to the person I am. And one of my most fond memories is, hopefully I'm not babbling too much, sorry about that, but just to give you some perspective. I was fighting a lot with my dad in my teen years. You know how that goes, and especially in my junior and senior year. But my dad was supporting me for wrestling, and he was there for me. And when it came to that do or die match, I ended up winning. And my dad just came out of nowhere, and he just came out of the stands, and he just gave me this huge hug. And we're not, old school Koreans and stuff, or just the culture, are not that touchy feely, but he was ecstatic for me. I was ecstatic, and it's a memory that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Uh, Not to get too reminiscent, but it was so hard. It took so much. It took like everything I had. I was so nervous for the match, adrenaline, every emotion you could think of. It all just came out, and it was very hard. And money can't buy it. And this is what I'm telling you guys and gals, that whatever goal that you have, let's say, I don't know what, maybe you've already reached your goals. I mean, a lot of my subscribers are probably, older than me, but if you still have some other goals, and I have some subscribers that are younger, whatever your goals are, you want to be a musician, or you just want to maybe lose some weight, whatever it is, when it gets really tough, just try to just remain strong. Hopefully this video will give you some perspective on it. And just know that, if I stick with it, I'm not gonna tell you that if you work hard, it's 100% gonna work out. It may not. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. It may not. But if you work hard, you do the right necessary steps, even though you may not reach that goal, it might open another door for another opportunity. At the very least, you at least tried, right? Trying is better than nothing. You can't hit a home run if you don't step into the batter's box, right? Some people don't even make it to the ballpark. So if you try and you fail, so what? You tried. But anyway, that's pretty much what I have to say. Whatever your goals are, like I said, if it gets really, really hard, just remember that it's going to be so much sweeter. It's going to be more rewarding, and it's going to just feel wonderful. And you can build upon that because once you accomplish some type of goal, whatever it is, it'll have a trickle effect on other parts of your life. Hopefully that was helpful. If you made this far, thanks so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.